Hi everyone and happy Monday. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti and we begin by taking a live look outside at this noon hour. Oh, look at that. Oh. That fog is burned off a little bit and it's got some sunshine out there.
So pretty.
It is so pretty overlooking Riverfront Park, of course. Oh. Jeremy, just kind of a side note, of course, the New America skate ribbon is opening this week.
This week. Now we had someone just text in and say, hey, do you guys have any information on that? I personally don't know anything, but I know it opens this week and you don't need reservations.
Correct. Well, correct. You don't, but you need to wear a mask.
But you need to wear a mask. There we go. That's everything that we know.
We'll give you more info coming up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Turns out we're going to give you more info coming up. Laura's got it. But for right now, let's get you outside with what to expect. Early on today, we saw a lot of fog, and it was freezing fog with temperatures down below freezing. We're now up above it. Believe it or not, we're already up to 41 degrees. Our temperatures are climbing thanks to a whole lot of sun. 37 in Coeur d'Alene, 32 in Sandpoint. You move out into central Washington, a bit cloudier and a bit cooler, mid-30s. We do have some winter weather advisories in place. That's up and over the Cascades and up in the mountains of the central Idaho Panhandle. It's a bit of a mouthful. Basically, if you're traveling Interstate 90 in either direction or going over a mountain pass, just know it deteriorates later on this afternoon in terms of weather, and that is all starting. That's starting over in the Cascades, but expect it to get a little worse later today. We'll see it kind of move in overnight for us here in Spokane. I think later on tonight and early tomorrow morning are our best chances of getting a little bit of snow. Most of that stays in the high elevation. We get any here in Spokane, a half an inch's bolt. That's kind of where we're at. We move through the day today. No snow just yet as temperatures climb into the low 40s and then drop tonight. We'll be talking rain turning to snow coming up in the full forecast.
Jeremy, thank you. We do have some breaking news at the noon hour. As we told you about at the beginning, Idaho has ended crisis standards of care for most of the state. These standards, of course, put back in place back in September, giving doctors and healthcare workers the right to ration medicine, beds, ventilators, and other treatment for those deemed likeliest to survive. Crisis standards of care is still in place right now in North Idaho. And Idaho state officials are holding a press conference. At this moment, we'll have the very latest coming up on KREM 2 News beginning at 4 o'clock and always on KREM.com. Now, this announcement comes as this is the first full week all Americans are now eligible for a COVID-19 booster shot. And as we approach the holiday season, health officials are urging people to get vaccinated and get the booster shot. But it is still somewhat unclear how often people who are fully vaccinated against coronavirus might actually need boosters in the future, whether that's every 6 months, yearly, or potentially not at all. Dr. Anthony Fauci is saying researchers are taking a look at it very closely.
We would hope, and this is something that we're looking at very carefully, that third shot with the mRNA not only boosts you way up, but increases the durability so that you will not necessarily need it every 6 months or a year. We're hoping it pushes it out more.
So people ages 18 and older are eligible for Pfizer or Moderna's booster shot 6 months after people became fully vaccinated. Those that got the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine are eligible 2 months after being fully vaccinated. And some new data revealing just over 17 million fully vaccinated seniors have received a COVID booster shot. And this is actually very concerning to some public health officials because 40 million people ages 65 and older have been fully vaccinated for at least 6 months now. And with the CDC giving the green light for COVID-19 booster shots for everyone over the age of 18, parents may have some questions about what to expect with a third dose of the vaccine. Take a listen.
Marianne Venancio is opting for another dose of COVID-19 protection.
I have chronic Lyme and I see an infectious disease doctor, and he advised me that I would be a really good candidate for a booster.
Health officials say COVID-19 vaccines are doing a good job preventing severe illness, hospitalization, and death, even against the Delta variant, but waning immunity is a concern.
Boosting gives you that bigger immune response from your original vaccine, and it also helps you fight Delta better.
Dr. Melanie Swift with the Mayo Clinic's COVID-19 vaccine program says people getting a booster can expect side effects like a sore arm.
Fatigue, general muscle achiness, and headache, those are more common in younger people. The older you are, the less likely you are to have those side effects. It's very similar for boosters to the pattern that was seen in dose 2 of the mRNA vaccines.
After your shot, stay at home and take it easy. To alleviate symptoms, you can drink plenty of fluids and take an over-the-counter pain reliever if necessary. Dr. Swift adds not having a reaction does not mean your shot didn't work.
The side effects that we get are due to that robust immune reaction. But our immune reaction is probably more robust than it actually has to be to protect us. And not everybody feels those symptoms the same way.
She says most importantly, if you haven't received your first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, now is the time. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
All right, it is officially holiday travel season. Coming up next right here on KREM 2 News at noon, we have some tips to ensure your travel plans go a bit more smoothly, whether you're flying or driving.